Hey there, rulers, DMO73 here, getting us caught up with Christian Mix's Loki discard list. Let's jump right in.
This session brought to you by Odyssey Games for pre-orders and sealed product, CCG Prime for tons of singles and supplies, Cardo Doko for international rulers looking for product, and FowlLibrary.com for articles and wonderful deck lists, as well as our guest lecturer members Vite Ramen, King Pearl Shine, and Mognite. Class is in session.
So this is the list. You can find a link to go straight to the list in the description down below, but this is kind of the updated edition of Loki villains using everything that's come out recently. I really like, just in general, Loki. It's been a very fun order ruler. You guys know I've played it a bunch of times, so it's cool to kind of see it being redone here. Just a few notes. He does mention in his comment section that Horn should probably be in the main deck so that you don't, get to a deck out situation. Wind of Zeus is a good generic cancel spell, and that he's probably going to cut Underground Giant from the list as well. So there's some modifications here that you can certainly make, but let's jump right in. Some of the new additions to, the Loki package is pretty standard in the form of we're playing a couple copies of Schmel. I think we probably bump that up to 3 by cutting Underground Giant. We're also playing things like Loki enters the Game of Gods, as well as Loki's Curse. For when your hand is full, you can discard Loki's Curse to get your hand size down, and then it just comes right back anyway. We're also playing good generic villains in the form of Count Dracula for board wipes, as well as Lucifer for some nice spot removal. And then, of course, you have, the king of draw power, which is Volmol. It's also really nice because it's really easy to order prototype Magi Trooper in Loki, because then you can just kill it yourself to own order when you're ready. So kind of is the best ruler to play for prototypes to be able to order with. Because this deck draws so many cards and searches so many things with Call of Darkness and things like that, it is playing 4 copies of Loki's Deception, being able to steal enter abilities or change the target of something is very, very nice. And then you have things like great for Roar of the Underground Giant, which is awesome for spot removal. The one thing is, you just got to be careful with that to know what you're targeting and win. And we're also playing 4 copies of Water Mage of m.ha as another really nice, easy order target as well, and to be able to bounce 2 things. Bottom of the deck is the biggest piece of that. It can remove 2 things and just shift them away, and then also when it dies you draw a card. So again, if you really need to draw a card, Loki can kill it. So this deck keeps its hand full quite a lot. If you like having a lot of cards in your hand, this is definitely a deck to try to be able to play. It was a lot of fun. He was also, considering stuff in the sideboard with Angelic Battle Barrier, Curse of Caduceus, Witch of the Fallen Kingdom, and Pumpkin Witch, although this deck doesn't go wide very much, so the Pumpkin Witch train doesn't get super effective here, and also things like Evil Elemental Uprising to be able to mess with graveyards. So this is the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the game that we showcased with it, and if you're curious to see, we're curious to see what ways that you guys have been able to maybe try Loki or other order rulers out in this current age. We're curious to see those, so let us know in the description down below. But until next time, this is DMO73 saying, class dismissed.